Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with my WWE Elimination Chamber review for tonight, February 19th, 2012. And I thought tonight's Elimination Chamber being the last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, I just thought tonight's pay-per-view was just okay tonight. Only one really good match, which I thought wasn't going to be good, but ended up being decent. But nothing really special out of this pay-per-view besides one. And maybe one match was teased for Mania. But overall, just an okay pay-per-view tonight for me. I give this pay-per-view a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, kick off with the first match, which was for the WWE Championship, the Elimination Chamber match. First one, I thought it was going to be SmackDown for the World title. But the WWE title match kicked it off, which was CM Punk defending against Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Chris Jericho, The Miz, and R-Truth. Kicking off the match was CM Punk and Kofi Kingston. Then, of course, coming in third was Dolph Ziggler. And then The Miz. Then R-Truth came in. R-Truth came in after The Miz. And, of course, last was entering was Chris Jericho. Now, this match, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're... When they have two matches in one night, like if they do like a Money in the Bank pay-per-view or a Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, the first match is always like the suckiest. The first Money in the Bank match is just okay, and the first Elimination Chamber match is okay, and the second Chamber match was better than the first Chamber. Second Money in the Bank match is better than the first one. So that's what happened tonight with this one. They saved a lot of great spots for SmackDown. And there was a couple decent spots in this. Kofi Kingston flew a little bit. Some decent spots there. Jericho getting injured mid towards the matchup after he got eliminated. He got whammed against a camera guy, so he may have a little bit of an injury. Well, Jericho was like eliminated because of that. Because I think he eliminated somebody, and he was out himself. The first out was R-Truth after getting eliminated by CM Punk. I think and that was a night, and I think that was. Like I said, Kofi has some decent moments, including a Trouble in Paradise move. That was cool. They did a nice trouble on somebody. And then Dolph Ziggler got eliminated by a cold breaker by Chris Jericho. And then I think Kofi got... Yeah, I guess Chris Jericho got eliminated because he was injured after Punk ran him against the cage. And then Jericho eliminated Kofi, I think. Yeah, I think Jericho did the Wall of Jericho on Kofi. That's how Kofi got out. After Kofi got out, that's when Jericho got whammed against the camera guy by Punk. And it was Punk and Miz. And Punk got the GTS on Miz to retain the WWE Championship. In our first chamber match tonight. Like I said, I thought the chamber match was just okay. The other one was better. I'll explain in a minute. I was very surprised by SmackDown's chamber match, which I'll tell you more in a moment. But overall, decent way to open up the night. There was some decent moments with Kofi doing well, doing some good moves, and Punk did very good. And there was some other decent things. And Jericho got hit really hard by the camera guy. They got whammed against the door. That sequence of events was really weird and really crazy. Let's hope for Jericho well-being, and basically hope for Jericho Punk and Mania. That's what I'm guessing. Overall, this match, a 3.0 out of 5 rating for me for the World Champion match. Next match, which was for the WWE Divas Championship, Tamina Snuka taking on the Beth Phoenix, the Glamazon Beth Phoenix, in this matchup. This matchup was, it's a normal Divas match. It was okay, like these two are playing most athletic Divas on the lineup, especially Beth Phoenix. Tamina had it okay. She came in like a house of fire, but Beth Phoenix claimed back, had some okay moves. Decent Divas match, typical Divas match. Beth Phoenix gained the Glam Slam for the victory. I really thought Karma was going to come out and attack Beth Phoenix, but maybe they're going to wait till War tomorrow night, because that's the main rumor. Karma and Beth Phoenix at WrestleMania for the Divas title. So Beth retains, and it's just an okay Divas match. I'll give this fight a 2.5 out of 5. Better than most Divas matches, but still, it's a Divas match, basically. Then we had our next segment. John Laurinaitis came out. Booze as always. Now, John Laurinaitis promised on WWE.com he was going to make a big announcement tonight. Well, the big announcement was that he's hoping to get rid of Teddy Long. He's hoping to get rid of Teddy Long as the GM for SmackDown. On Monday, when John Laurinaitis was back as the interim GM, he had a conversation with with David Otunga about possibly taking over as SmackDown GM as well. And not just being interim, but being permanent for Raw and SmackDown. So that was his announcement was his intentions to not only be the permanent Raw GM, but the permanent SmackDown GM. He had a lot of guys sucking up to him, including the return of a Puto Del Rio. He came out talking about John Laurinaitis, and Christian came back, not in the way I wanted him to. I wanted Christian to come back to attack Santino, take him out of the chamber, which he never did. I wish he did. But Christian came out kissing up the Laurinaitis, saying even more Henry. They're all talking about why John Laurinaitis should be GM for both Raw and SmackDown instead of Teddy Long, yada yada yada. And that was about it for that segment. So that's what we're going to hear about Teddy Long maybe getting fired for SmackDown. Who knows? But we'll see how that storyline develops with John Laurinaitis possibly being GM for both Raw and SmackDown. Speaking of SmackDown, on to our next match, which was SmackDown Elimination Chamber match, which I was very surprised. It was the champion, Daniel Bryan, defending his title against Wade Barrett, the IC champion Cody Rhodes, the Great Khali, the Big Show, and replacement for Randy Orton of all people, Santino McFucking-Moella. Now, Santino, we saw some teasing of him training like Rocky Balboa, that is, like eating more eggs, punching, and running upstairs. So Santino was all fired up. And this match was just a lot of great spots, a lot of excitement in this matchup. The first two guys that fought were Wade Barrett and the Big Show kicked it off. And then our next entrant was Cody Rhodes, then Santino Moella, then Khali was fifth, and of course, number 6, Mr. Daniel Bryan was the last guy to enter. Oh, Big Show got that was a decent spot, including Big Show climbed on top of Daniel Bryan's cell, punching holes in it, and climbed into Daniel Bryan's pod, beat the crap out of him, until he unlocked him. A lot of great, exciting spots in this fight. Big Show spearing Khali, because I've seen Big Show spear people, but him spearing Khali was pretty cool. Khali was the first eliminated by Big Show. And I was absolutely stunned by this. Cody Rhodes eliminated Big Show after DDTing him. And after a flying elbow from Wade Barrett, Barrett was unable to capitalize, so Cody Rhodes did the dirty work. He pinned the Big Show, eliminated Big Show. But then Santino Moella rolled up Cody Rhodes to eliminate Cody Rhodes out of the match. But then came the ending. Big Show was already out, so it was Barrett, Daniel Bryan, and Santino being the last 3. And after Barrett was eliminated by the Cobra by Santino and Daniel Bryan were last. And Santino was cheated. I'm not the biggest Santino Moella fan. You know what I mean? If Santino became world champion, I would go nuts. I would go absolutely nuts. It doesn't matter if it was tonight or anything. If Santino became world champion, I would quit. Because Santino being world champion is like, me being world champion. It's stupid. But thankfully, we didn't get a new world champion. Thank goodness. But I didn't like cheering on Daniel Bryan, but I really wanted Santino to lose. But Santino tried the Cobra. He got the Cobra on Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan kicked out, and Bryan got the LeBell lock on Santino, getting his first clean victory. If you can call it a clean victory, because it wasn't cheating or anything. It wasn't cheap. It was his first real clean victory as Daniel Bryan retained the World Heavyweight Championship in the Elimination Chamber. Like I said, there's a lot of great spots, including the glass breaking. It's very. I thought SmackDown's Chamber was going to suck, especially after we replaced Orton with Santino. I knew Santino in it was the nail in the coffin. But I'll give Santino credit. Santino's not the best guy in the world. He's probably made a comic relief, but he actually tried to take it seriously for once. You can say he was not only one of the last 2 guys in the Royal Rumble last year, but you can say he was one of the last 2 guys in the Elimination Chamber match. That is cool for a guy like Santino, a comedy guy like Santino, to do that. If only Zack Ryder was in a chamber match this year. Damn you, Kane. Anyway, like I said, SmackDown surprised because I thought this one was going to suck, but SmackDown was actually pretty exciting. Probably, in my mind, the only great match of the night was SmackDown. Everybody else was good or just okay. But it was like the really good match because there was like a lot of exciting moments in this Elimination Chamber match. Because like I said in the beginning when I mentioned about the first chamber match is always the sucking one. The second chamber match is always better than the first. So like I said, the second one was better than the first, and I was very surprised. I'll give it a 4.0 out of 5 for the SmackDown Elimination Chamber. Now on to a backstage segment involving Hornswoggle. We are in Wisconsin. This is in Milwaukee. So we had Santino, we have Hornswoggle trying to cut cheese. He was trying to have someone cut the cheese, and it was Natalia. I've been hearing about this whole Natalia fawning gimmick, which, be honest, it's fucking stupid. I am sorry. This Natalia fawning thing is stupid. They're making Natalia like a comedy person. You know, like when Chris Masters came in, he had those tits. Those tits that moved. That was that turned Chris Masters from a serious guy to a comedy guy with the tits. Now they're making Natalia from a serious wrestler to a comedy girl with her fawning all the time. And then Jack Swagger came in, Justin Gabriel confronted him, and Teddy Long made an impromptu matchup, a mystery match. It was Jack Swagger taking on Justin Gabriel for the U.S. title. Oh, by the way, before I get to that, I didn't mention this. I forgot to mention that after Daniel Bryan beat everybody, he retained the World Championship. Sheamus came in and gave him his own move. So Sheamus sent a message to Daniel Bryan. He said he was going to name his opponent after the chamber. So I'm guessing Sheamus and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania for the world title. Because there's no way he's going to face Punk. So it's going to be Sheamus and Daniel Bryan. He didn't say it, but the old saying goes, actions speak louder than words. He gave action to Bryan, sending a message to Bryan that he is next on his list. So Sheamus, Bryan, WrestleMania, since Sheamus won the Rumble. Now on to our next match, which was, like I said, Jack Swagger defending the United States Championship in a quick matchup against Justin Gabriel. Now, if this match was properly promoted, it would have been an okay, better match. And this way too quick of a match. It was a quick matchup. Jack Swagger basically got the victory with the ankle lock submission. Retained the U.S. Championship, 2.0 out of 5. Not much to say, just okay matchup. Just a little last-minute matchup, make time before the main event, which I can't believe was the main event. But I hate when WWE does this. Like, they make last-minute events. Like, you two, fight, now. Why? Just because. Go. I hate when they put matches together without any promotion. Because these two weren't feuding. These two weren't doing anything. I think Justin's on SmackDown, and Jack's on Raw, so they can't really feud. Well, maybe because of Raw Super Show, but like I said, quick matchup. Jack Swagger retaining over Justin Gabriel in a last-minute match for the U.S. title. We're on to our last match of the evening, which was the ambulance match. John Cena versus Kane. Now, you had to make up a lot of things for this ambulance match because it was a TVPG ambulance match, for God's sakes. I think the last ambulance match was with Kane, actually. There was Kane and Shane McMahon at the Survivor Series in 2002 or 3. If I'm wrong, correct me, but I'm probably right on that. So, but this match was just typical Super Cena match. Kane beat the crap out of Cena, and then Super Cena came back. There was some okay moments in this match. Like I said, this match was just okay. A little better than Rumble, but not that good as the Rumble match. You know, when you're wrestling Cena, you can't do anything, especially if you're Kane as well. You weren't as agile as you once were. So the ending came and Cena FU'd Kane on top of the ambulance. I thought he was going to FU him through the ambulance move, but instead he FU'd him off the ambulance. And he got him in the ambulance. That's how Cena got the victory over Kane. I thought Kane was going to win, and Kane did chokeslam Cena on an announce table, but Kane did not win the match. But Cena, it came with rap bands. It was, like I said, just an okay matchup, a 2.5 out of 5. You know, I can't believe this was the main event. It was just okay. You know, typical Super Cena match. Typical Kane beat the crap out of Cena, and then Kane lost to Cena with Super Cena. Super Cena coming back. Of course, Cena can now hopefully put Kane in the back of his mind and focus on one thing: The Rock at WrestleMania 28 in Miami. Which I hope The Rock will lay up the SmackDown on his candy ass. Boots 2 asses, Cena. Boots 2 asses. You know, I was hoping Zack Ryder would show up tonight, but I know he wasn't. But yeah, still. So like I said, that is my review. I just thought this pay-per-view was just okay tonight. You know, I know a lot of people were saying it was going to suck, especially with SmackDown Chamber match was going to be sucky, which I thought was probably the best match of the night. But overall, we saw, like I said, Sheamus giving a hit to Bryan. So I thought it was an okay pay-per-view tonight. It was just okay. So there you go. That's my WWE Elimination Chamber match. Elimination Chamber review. Once again, my review for the pay-per-view total, 6.5 out of 10. Thank you very much. Comment your thoughts below. What do you guys think about the Chamber match? What do you guys think about the Chamber? You thought the Chamber pay-per-view was okay? Comment your thoughts on the pay-per-view below. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you all very much. You've all been attacked by the review thumbs up. Thank you all very much. Have a great night. See you all later. Yeah.